Today I'm going to be doing a heart opening exercise. So if that sounds interesting to you, then tune in and stick around. So sometimes heart issues happen when you're going through something that's, especially as a business owner, you're going through a huge up level, your huge change, right? Or you're shifting into a completely different type of work even, right? And so heart issues can happen at any time. They can happen during launches, they can happen during sales, they can happen, whenever you're just even creating new offers, or you're posting on social media or sharing your work with other people, right? Heart issues can happen. And what happens is you'll have an experience that will call forth the part of you that is looking for more love, more compassion, more ease, more gentleness, more kindness towards yourself, right? And so I know personally, sometimes I'll go through experiences and I'll think, geez, why did that happen? My intention was to up level, was to grow in a specific way. And then, I had this thing happen and it was a complete opposite. It was the complete opposite of what I'm calling in. And so one of the things that I got really present to was, maybe my heart is really trying to push me into the next level of that compassion, of that self-love, of that kindness towards myself, right? So this is really useful for you if you are dealing with disconnection from the heart, like numbness, or you're feeling overly emotional, overly reactive towards something or someone or a specific situation. This is also helpful if you're grieving, if somebody's passed away recently, or you're grieving the end of an old era, an old business way, or, just something about your life that you're grieving, a relationship even. And so this heart work is going to be really powerful in reconnecting you back to it so that you can come back to yourself, you can come back to the world, you can come back to others with a deeper level of compassion, love, and even forgiveness if needed, right? So what I want you to do is just take a deep breath in right now and just release all the tension in your body, okay? So you can place your hand on your heart, you can place your other hand on your solar plexus. Inhale deeply and just feel your heart expand. And then exhale. And you're going to do that a couple more times. Make sure you take really deep breaths. Fill up your entire lungs, the back of your lungs, your stomach. And exhale. And as you exhale, just feel the tension dissipate out of your heart, out of your energy, out of your body. And again, and then exhale. Good. So now, as you place your hand on your heart and you're just being present with your breath right now, okay, I want you to just start to focus on how your heart is feeling. What emotion, and if you can't identify an emotion, maybe a sensation, maybe you feel heavy, maybe it feels conflicted, like there's just a bunch of stuff happening there. Maybe it feels sad. Maybe it feels, at a loss. Maybe it feels betrayed. Maybe it feels angry. Whatever you're feeling right now in your heart space, I want you to just be present with it. Even if it's just a feeling, it's not an actual emotion, I want you to be present with it. And I want you to make that feeling bigger in your heart so that it takes over your entire body. Remember, you're just doing this for a couple of minutes. It's not going to kill you. And let it just move. So what you're doing right now is you're being present with the thing that has been stuck in your heart space, and it's been circling and circling and doing the same thing over and over and over again. And every time it tries to prompt you to pay attention, you run away from it, you avoid it, you try to make yourself feel better, or you scroll, or you do something that gives you a dopamine hit, or you ignore it and you think, oh, I don't have time for this, I have to do something else. That's a lie, by the way. That is just your subconscious saying, I don't want to look at this. So continue to just be present with this feeling in your body. Start to feel it and just breathe with it. You're not trying to change it. You're just being really present with it. Now this, whatever's going on in your heart can come up during launches or business meetings or, sales situations or conversations. It can come up when you're creating new things, when you're putting yourself out there to be seen in a different light or in a bigger way. And so I want you to just kind of really use this exercise as often as you need to so that you can come back to yourself. You come back to your heart. You can come back to love. You can come back to compassion. And if you can't get to that point, love and compassion, just coming back to yourself and being present is enough. Honestly, it is. When we witness ourselves, it's enough. And if you can just stay there in that moment for a few minutes every day, you could do it when you wake up, in the middle of the day, in the evening, whatever, it will have a profound effect on your life because you'll start to feel less of these things. These things won't be needing to get in your face as much because you'll be finally doing the thing it's been asking you to do, which is to be present with it. Now, if this was helpful for you, I would love to hear your feedback, what came up for you. And if you had a lot of thoughts and memories come up, I would suggest journaling on those. Write that down. Write down what you're thinking about those things, what you're feeling about those things, what story you have about those things, what you're making those things mean. Those are really helpful journal prompts in general, I find. And so I recommend that. I would love to hear how that goes if you do the journal prompts, if you do this exercise, and if you apply this daily for the next, say, 21 days, I think you're going to have a profound transformation. In fact, I know you will. And if this was very helpful for you and you would like more, I want you to check the caption below. There's a 26-minute long meditation audio called The Open Heart. And it is a transmission where I channel information and insights and just essentially an experience taking you through the heart and the experience of expanding the heart and opening the heart and releasing all the stuff that has been stuck inside of your heart and has been blocking you from making decisions, from stepping into your power, from articulating yourself and expressing yourself, from forgiving yourself, from being grateful and genuinely appreciative of the things in your life, and anything else, that you're still processing at this time. And if you listen to that on a daily basis, you will also have a huge, profound transformation. And it's guided so that you can kind of listen and just be present with that experience. So if that interests you, check the caption below. I would love to hear from you. And I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and may your heart feel the love that is available to you always. Bye for now.